EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's dumped off to Pollard. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Nico Collins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Richardson out to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Steelers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Again, it's Richardson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Second and goal at the 13-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dalton Kincaid from 13 yards out. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that one going to come up short, low throw. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Gallup, 67 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Robinson. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. On the option left, Richardson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Richardson will keep it once again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
First down, Jacksonville.
Again, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Got his man. That's Gallup on the comeback route. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, Jackson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Richardson. His throw caught at about the 5. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. To throw again is Jackson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nico Collins with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are once again back in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
They'll start out here with the option left. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony Richardson, 75 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And the Jags grab it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
Being chased out left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A final shot before the half. Richardson flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On second down, here's the option. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Jackson. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Jackson on first down. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one too low.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Jackson will throw again. He's able to find Melton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the gun, Jackson, and it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tony Pollard from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
And quickly they get to the line.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here is 3rd down and 4. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while...
And he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Kayvon Thibodeau. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Another one caught by Collins. Oh, no, he lost the football. Touchdown, Jaguars. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 40, Steelers 25.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. He'll look down the field here for Kincaid. It got his man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A big loss on the play.
Richardson looking to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
3rd and long for Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
A gain of 26 yards.
Now it's Richardson.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Flushed out right.
First and 10 at the 37.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
It's brought in by Wilson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Richardson back to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this time he is in. B.J. Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Richardson will throw for it. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Throwing now is Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson to throw it. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Jackson. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading